In general, when people do something wrong, as a result of doing something wrong, they are punished. However, in this week's parasha, we read about someone who is punished not after they commit the crime, but someone who is punished before they commit their crime. And that person is the Ben Sorer Umorer, the rebellious child. The rebellious child isn't punished for something that he's done in the past, but Chazal are worried, Hashem is worried about what he may do in the future. And because of what he might come to do in the future, he's put to death at a young age so that he's prevented from doing something bad in the future. His punishment isn't the consequences of that which he did wrong in the past, but it's preventative in case he does something wrong in the future. Now, there's one fascinating way in which the Ben Sorer or Moreh can be saved. The Gemara in Sanhedrin tells us that if the father and the mother forgive him for that which he's done wrong, if he has mechila from his parents, then he's not put to death. Then he survives and the punishment is not inflicted on the Ben Sorer or Moreh. And the question is, why is it this mechila, the fact that his parents forgive him, how does that help? His punishment isn't for that which he did in the past. When his parents forgive him, they forgive him for the crime, for that which he's done in the past. But the Ben Sorer is punished not for that which he did in the past, but about that which he might do in the future. So how does the forgiveness of the parents on that which he did in the past, how will that save him for the punishment of Ben Sorer or Moreh? Because the punishment concerns the future much more than it concerns the past. And to understand why that's the case, we come to a critical idea about what the Ben Sorer or Moreh is. A critical idea about his relationship and ultimately our relationship with our parents and our relationship with God as well. Who are criminals? Which sorts of people do things wrong? Often my act of failure, when I mess up, when I do something wrong, I do that from a place of nituk. I feel disconnected. I feel like a loner. I feel that no one's with me. It's very rare that someone would sit around a Shabbat table with their family and then get up from that table and commit some terrible offense. Because as long as you're together, as long as you're part of the community, as long as you feel connected, that's not the breeding ground that would create a criminal, that would create a world in which someone does something wrong. As soon as my parents forgive me for that which I do wrong, as soon as I have a mechila, as soon as they forgive, that means that we remain connected. It means that even though I may not feel connected to them, the fact that they forgive me indicates that they feel close to me. And as long as they are close to me, as long as we feel connected, there's a chance for teshuvah, the possibility of me being able to come back. When we daven, as we will do soon, on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippurim, we daven as the children of Abraham and Yitzchak and Yaakov. We daven Avinu Malkeinu, to God, our Father. Because as long as we feel connected, as long as there is some way of bringing us together with our parents, with our grandparents, with our great-grandparents, all the way back to Abraham, Yitzchak and Yaakov, as long as the connection is aligned, the possibility of teshuvah exists. The Ben Sorer or Moreh is killed, is put to death, is punished, because he no longer has that connection. But as long as his parents forgive him, the connection is still alive. My blessing for all of us as we approach Rosh Hashanah is, it doesn't matter where we are and what we're doing and what the year has been until now. What's important is, do you feel connected? And the more connected we feel to our family, to our friends, to our community, to Israel, to Am Yisrael, the more we feel connected, the greater our possibility of being successful in our tshuva. Warmest blessings to all of us for a Shabbat Shalom U'Vorach.